set in the dangerous golden age of the underworld. This is the life of an outlaw, a life where you fight, explore, and infiltrate parts of the galaxy you never thought possible.
We begin with the choice of setting and era. Apparently, Lucasfilm Games believed post-Episode 5 and pre-Episode 6 was the greatest slot to explore the underworld of Star Wars as an outlaw, because the Empire are reeling from the Rebel attack on the Death Star, and so their power is scattered and unfocused. This provides the underworld a great opportunity to spread their influence further and take advantage of a world that the Empire have limited control over. Obviously, if that were your reasoning, then you would choose post-Episode 6 when considering the original trilogy timeline. Not only because you're able to explore extremely interesting elements of Empire dispersal, control, loyalty, and general storytelling post-OT, but it would be one of the greatest opportunities in the history of the universe for the Underworld syndicates to take advantage of a power vacuum. A cynical person might think they chose to set the game right in the middle of the most critically acclaimed moments in the franchise, because they actually want to leech off as much of the prestige of those very films' cultural impact as possible. I seriously doubt a game set in the sequel era was going to jazz any audience. The OT still has plenty of nostalgia to mine. They didn't want to have to deal with defining any particular storyline post-Episode 6. The world is relatively simplistic to recreate compared to the prequel-era galactic civil war, and setting it during the prequels doesn't allow for spamming the stormtroopers left, right, and center for bantha fodder, now does it?
Oh, we can shoot this guy. This game sucks so bad.
That's not to say you couldn't have had CIS or clones to blast away, and that there wasn't immense opportunity for storytelling all over the entire timeline. Hell, you could even, in theory, tell an amazing story with interesting characters explored via multi-layered and responsive mechanics in the sequel era, if you know how to make a game.
This part of the job is so boring.
That's the whole game, brother.
Regardless, the plot begins with K-Vess in the dregs of Canto Bight.
No! At Canto Bight? No! 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 Why do they insist we're on Canto Bight? On Cantonica?
Yes, that Canto Bight.
No!
She spends all of half an hour here until being prompted, thanks to her sticky fingers, to engage in a job that should finally provide the freedom she needs to escape this horrible life. The job goes bad, and she ends up stealing a ship to then spend the game setting up an even bigger final job with a motley crew in the hopes of truly being free at the end of the story, and miraculously she achieves that dream.
Where do we go next?
Anywhere we want, Andy.
You visit 4 major planets for exploration, and you meet plenty of characters during all kinds of wacky missions. This means the lads who created all of this had about 1 million opportunities to show just how good their writing skills are. And we're gonna have a look-see. Kay starts the game doing some standard thieving in order to make enough money to survive. The first significant move being an attempt at stealing the most valuable identicards, or Scandocs, Star Wars things in Canto, from the Sixth Kin, a local crime syndicate, the security for which is easily dispatched and controlled, leading to a simple escape, which was hilarious, but we can get to that later.
Okay, alright, I'm in combat.
Wait, what? I can still take you out.
They couldn't do it!
Come on.
What? Nice.